Hey, what's going on, guys? So we're back with another video, and today's video we're going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy Tab A7 10.4 2020 edition. And this is an extremely good tablet. I've actually had it for, I believe it's about 6-7 months now, and it's gotten better over time now, because when it originally came out, it was released with the Android 10, and then it had the Core One UI 2.5, I believe it was, when it first came out. So after about 3 months or 4 months of owning the device, we did get an upgrade to the latest software, which is the One UI 3.1. So Android 11 as well. So this is a really cool tablet. I want to kind of get into it, talk about it in a little bit more detail. But if it's your first time to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through. If you're already a part of the crew, salute. So today we're going to be talking about how's the battery on here. We're going to talk about the performance as far as like basically multitasking, using it for internet browsing, social media, gaming, video performance when you're watching YouTube, Netflix, things of that nature. How is it pretty much held up over time? And it has held up over time. This thing has, anything I've thrown at it, it pretty much was able to get through. We have the August 1st security patch on here, a really beautiful panel on here. You can use different accessories. They have a lot of accessories on Amazon that you can pair along with this thing. And the camera on the front, I mean, it's an 8 megapixel camera. 5 megapixel on the front, 8 on the back. I'm just gonna take a shot of this. I'm gonna take a shot right here, and I'll post that up, let you guys see how that comes out. But not too bad for taking outside shots. If you're outside, indoors not too much, it won't be too crazy, it'll be a little bit fuzzy. But just gonna take a selfie with the 5 megapixel. And I don't really take videos with this, I don't take too many photos, but this does come out pretty good when you look at the photos, and the quality on here does come out pretty good. 8 megapixel in the rear, 5 megapixel in the front. So that's a pretty good thing. I also do like the fact that this thing did get a lot of updates, and the version that I do have is the 3 gigabytes with 32 of ROM, internal storage, right? So you know what I'm saying? This is going to have a 476 grams of weight, so it's going to be substantial in the hand. It's going to be pretty sturdy when it comes to the overall feel in the hand. This case I do have, it does actually have a magnet which does lock the screen when you open it. So I think that's pretty cool. You can actually take that off, but it does automatically know to lock and unlock the screen when you flip over the top. So a lot of accessories for this guy, right? Really slim, extremely slim piece of hardware here. And let's just go over the buttons. So we do have the power button on the right hand side, volume rocker right underneath it. We do have a pin here, I think that's a microphone, another microphone on the bottom with your quad speakers, so 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. Nothing up top besides those speakers on there. Type-C for charging, and on the other side it's just got your expansion of your storage on that side. So really good stuff here. 7,040 milliamp hour battery, and really good to look at, right? It's not going to be like really bad display to look at because it's got a 10.4 LCD IPS display, 2000 by 1200 as far as the dimensions go, and 224 for the PPI. So it's a medium density display. We're also getting Dolby Atmos on this guy, and you can't hold it one-handed unless you do like the L shape where your thumb is kind of like in the middle and your pinky is kind of supporting it at the bottom. You can do that and kind of just look at it like this. So it has that big display to look at. You could hold it with one hand, or you could kind of do the double thing. I kind of web my fingers like this, and then I'm able to watch media just like this, or I could put it sideways, and then you get those dual speakers coming both sides, right? So it's pretty crazy. It's definitely my favorite tablet to use in the budget department, right? I'm very conscious when it comes to the price point of budget tech. I do like budget tech because you're not going to be spending a ton of money compared to the higher end stuff, but you're still able to get some really good performance right out of this thing. So, right, you can play video games on here. You could watch a ton of movies on here, right? You could even take photos and videos on here, right? And you're not going to be disappointed. You won't be able to do the higher end up things like Bixby and DeX, Samsung DeX, and this doesn't have S Pen support on here as well. You can't expand the storage on this guy as well. So I just kind of want to be completely transparent. But as far as using this thing just as a multimedia device, watching YouTube, watching videos, browsing through the web, it's got a clean feel to it, right? It definitely gives you some leeway and some downtime when you could even use this for productivity. Type in some emails, web chatting on here if you are in a conference call for, like, I don't know, Microsoft Teams, or maybe you want a Zoom call or something like that in a meeting. This is pretty cool. This does have game launcher, right? But one of my favorite things about this is that the standby time of this device is about like 3 or 4 days, so you won't have to worry about it being connected to a charger at all times. When I'm using it straight through, like, I could barely kill the battery in one setting, right? So I have to use it 3 or 4 times within the span of 2 or 3 days, right? And you will be able to just use this thing, pick it up, connect it to a charger if it's low on battery, right? But I can't stress the convenience of having this, right? Because if your phone is charging, you could just go ahead, pick up your tablet, watch videos, watch multimedia. You could even connect this to your phone, as far as like the Samsung thing where it lets you connect your tablet to your phone, and you could get messages off of here. Now, if you do have the 4G LTE version, they do have that version. This is the Wi-Fi only version. You can actually use it as a standalone device where you can get phone calls, text messages, but this is just the Wi-Fi only version. But I'll leave the cheapest link down below. But this thing does have really good hardware. I can't stress that enough. And with gyroscope is on here, gravity sensor as well. So if you want to game, like I said before, it's going to be pretty sufficient when it comes to that arena. And really quick charging on here. I can't stress how good that is, because you don't have to wait forever for it to reach a full 100% battery life on here. So overall, it's got some really good specs still, almost 2 years later, right? We're almost hitting 2022. That sounds weird to say, right? But we're still in 2021 right now. And this device has been holding up really solid. The display to look at is good. You can browse through your social media, use it in landscape or portrait. You could even use it upside down, and it recognizes any orientation.
Repeat after me.
Now the speakers on here sound incredible. I just can't stress that enough. And I'm on my real Facebook page, so let's watch some LeBron James stories. You can see the speakers are crazy on here. They're really loud. Let me turn those down a little bit. But this thing does support Dolby Atmos as well. It also does, like I said, have a headphone jack. So if you want to plug in some headphone jacks on here, like video, then listen to videos with it, you can do so. We also do have call and text on other devices at the top notification, so you could do that. Scan QR codes, quick share, kids mode, eye shield mode, power savings mode. But like I said before, you're gonna get quick speeds with the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. It's got an all metal design on this device, so it's just really solid in all departments. But I'm gonna get right back with you. I'm gonna show up in the comment section and answer any one of your questions. Let me know how your Samsung Galaxy A7 has been holding up, right? The 10.4 inch, right, from 2020. And I'm gonna get right back with you. I'm gonna show up in the comment section. But if you found this, I think I just said that, but if you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like and show your support by hitting the bell icon so you could get subscribed for more videos, right? And return for another. I'm gonna be back shortly. We do videos pretty much every single day on the channel, but I'm gonna get right back with you. But I'll check you guys later. Peace.